Hey again, everyone. Channel Futures Editorial Director Craig Galbraith here for Channel Futures TV. Today we've got Whit Crump. Whit is Managing Director, Ecosystem Architecture and Productivity at Google Cloud. Whit's team's purview is partner business and systems architectures, partner policy, and driving overall productivity through technology and process across the channel. Whit, I expect I'm going to learn a lot today. Thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me, Craig.
Now, our audience knows from reading Channel Futures that Google Cloud is rapidly evolving and it's really become the AI optimized platform built for the cloud. That includes the evolving landscape of multi-agent systems. Now, to get here, Google Cloud is focused heavily on partner enablement and alignment. I know you would say partners are mission critical to your strategy with, so maybe you start by sharing your team's vision for partner success.
Yeah, thanks, Craig. So, being a systems and operational leader for Google Cloud, it does cover a ton of surface area, like you were talking about. It's policy, it's implementation, it's the roadmap, it's the partner's digital experience. And this means we have to drive mechanisms around productivity, not just for our internal fields, but also for our partners as well. And so, Google has huge AI prowess and engineering chops, and we leverage this in our productivity effort, and it just makes it a match made in heaven. So now partners, can use these tools to reduce their workloads, cut corners on getting data, making recommendations, building that overall strategy, but really importantly, focusing on execution. So just from a vision perspective, it's really simple. It's creating that really valuable, intuitive, and intelligent partner journey, and being the best at it in the industry. And I think we are well on our way in doing that right now.
Yeah, 100%. So, how are you bringing that to life practically? What does that look like from a systems perspective?
Yeah, so we're infusing AI into, literally everything that we're doing right now. So all the core tools in that customer life cycle, and we are framing it in terms of that journey and life cycle. So you think about it from lead gen to pre-sales to sales and post-sales. And so we have everything that we need everything that a partner is going to need, from registration, of partner opportunities, using a partner finder for sales reps so that they can find the right partners at the right time, statement of work analyzers, delivery readiness navigator, each has a time and a place in that customer life cycle. So just to kind of kick us off, what that actually boils down to from a product standpoint, first off, lead gen. Everyone's trying to generate more leads. It's a tough market out there. How do you differentiate yourself? And we're helping partners accelerate this through Partner Marketing Studio. So partners can create customized campaigns with access to a library of curated content from Google that's based on the type of audience, the persona, the industry. We can really help in an automated way refine content based on a partner's target market. And then from the actual campaign perspective, helping them generate these campaigns with ease using AI creation features, create co-branded templates. And what this is doing is eliminating the need for extensive design and copywriting. It's time consuming, it's a cost, and we're boiling that down into a digital experience for our partners. And that's the jumping off point into pre-sales. So I'm a partner going out to win customer business. I need to make sure I'm ready to work with customers. And so with this portal and the navigator, it helps these teams understand and improve their readiness in implementing solutions, across all kinds of services. It's a fast-paced world right now. Everything's changing with AI, helping our partners stay on top of what's changing really fast without a lot of human interaction. It saves time and it cut costs. And then, that dovetails directly into that partner finder that I mentioned before. It pulls data from the readiness portal. So it is a data-driven rep experience from a Google Cloud perspective, so they can find the right partner with the right training and demonstrated real-world skills to address customers' use cases. And then that moves into the sales perspective. You think about that like in terms of winning the deal. It all comes down to the statement of work. The statement of work is what gathers the information about what the partner and the customer are doing together. And this tool, it analyzes and gives real-time feedback to make that SOW stronger. And partners can also use this tool to get access to professional services funding. So we fund some of the professional services engagements that we're involved with. So by bringing funding to the table, we can accelerate, that journey for the customer, and that's always attractive, for them. And then post sales is Earnings Hub, being able to see that book of business from with Google from a financial perspective, And that's how you grow that Google Cloud based business from both a looking back and a looking forward perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So at this point, partners are client ready. They've got a strong pipeline. With how does AI help them win the deal and also
Yeah.
profit from it and then manage the growth?
Yeah, great question, Craig. So I guess first off, and this is not an AI powered tool, but it's really the important front end is co-sell and services registration. And we announced a new version of this at Google Cloud Next. While it's not AI powered, it's very differentiating and worth mentioning in this conversation. It's how we enable our partners to be able to demonstrate their material value with the customer programmatically to connect them with the Google Cloud Field. And we're focusing on the metrics that matter, not the, hey, I got to the customer first, which has sort of been how historically deal registrations have worked. And I've talked a lot about already the partner finder and how it's using AI to bring those best of breed partners forward. But when you think about deal registration, co-sell and services registration and that partner finder, they're working hand in hand to the benefit of the customer, just coming at it from different directions, right? The readiness portal, deal reg, it's more of the partner bringing deals to us, and then that partner finder is helping those reps find the customer, and we have an opportunity we need help with. And that readiness portal, it's not just about building general chops, but it also gives partners the ability to move through a use case with a customer. It guides the skills, gives intelligent suggestions, and makes sure they get the right training at the right time, as opposed to combing through tons of information and trying to figure out, okay, what is it I really need to learn that resonates with the customer and also resonates with the Google field so I can go out and co-sell with them. I talked a lot about this at a recent conference I was speaking at, and I actually had to spend a lot of time after my talk to take partners through this functionality and convince them that it was actually available today. That's how groundbreaking it is, how it's working across that life cycle. And then, look, the thing I'd close on this comment is all the prowess investments, all this tech that Google's famous for is getting baked in to these experiences. And I think that's one of the things at the core of our outsized acceleration of the Google Cloud channel.
All right. So what I'm hearing here is that the differentiator really is data. I'm wondering what makes Google's approach to using data and AI for partners unique in the market.
Yeah, great question. And I guess the thing I would start off with is our research and engineering. We have world-class research and engineering organization, and it powers everything from our hardware, like our TPUs and Ironwood that was announced at Google Cloud Next, down to our agent library. We have the largest library of agents that's available. So if you're a customer or a partner who's not really ready to ramp up and build agents on your own, you can certainly use our library. But the best engineers in the world are driving the development around our cloud services and our AA products. And that jumps off into our actual tools. And first off, something like Partner Companion, this is very data driven, huge resource for our partners. But the Partner Companion is what can give real time insights, feedback, and support from a technical assistance standpoint. So if you're an engineer working with a customer, this is like working with a Google Cloud senior engineer who can answer very deep questions, not just about a problem that you're having, but about where you need to build skills. And I recently did a demo of this at a conference around Vertex AI practice development. And it was everything from the technical skills, the product skills, live boot camps that are coming up, and then actual customer use cases around ML, so that a partner can really build their curriculum around building a practice in addition to getting the support they need. But from a data perspective, Earnings Hub, one of our crown jewels, like I had mentioned earlier, creating radical transparency around your Google Cloud based business from a financial standpoint. And our sales leaders are actually using this tool, working with our partners to do go to market planning. So we have the financial information looking back. What are the credits, rebates, margins, acceleration funds that we provided a partner? They can all see it in a very intuitive, highly visual way to see where they're actually making their money with Google. But we did launch some new experiences at Google Cloud Next called Insights that I think are really amazing. First off is peer benchmarking. Everybody wants to know how they're doing compared to their peers. And while we're not going to share sensitive data, we do anonymize it and provide information at a cohort perspective so that partner can see how they're doing against others in their cohort. We also are able to aggregate proprietary Google Cloud data, skew information along with industry insights and data to provide that future skew demand that partners are looking for. Where should I invest next? And then finally, is consumption alerts, real-time consumption alerts coming out of customers' usage, so you can see where their usage is taking off. These are areas of maybe signals of future investment. And then actually, where is usage dropping off? Maybe that's a signal of having a conversation with a customer that, hey, is that solution meeting their need? Maybe they need more enablement. But it's all about giving great signals to the partner about where things are going in the market, so them and Google Cloud can work together. And the thing I'd kind of add on about this is it's not just a bunch of numbers. Like, this could be a very numerical experience, but instead it's very visual. It's very intuitive for the user. We're using Gemini to create these visualizations. Just a really cool experience. I encourage any partner or Googler to actually go out and utilize. And I think that's actually a lens that we should look at how we're engineering through, which is that intuitive experience, meeting our partners and our Google sellers, in their day-to-day jobs, making it simple for them to cut corners and gathering a lot of information, making it actionable, and being able to visualize that, which is how I think a lot of people like to learn and consume data. And I think all of this together is one of the reasons why you're seeing such tremendous outsized growth in the Google Cloud channels because of these types of investments.
Yeah, some really awesome innovation there, Whit, and a great opportunity for partners. Thanks so much for joining me today on Channel Futures and for Google Cloud support of Channel Futures.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Craig.